Should be good to go. Hello, hello. Vahe, see you in the chat. Can you let me know if you can hear me? I don't know if it's working. Oh, let's go. Okay. Super exciting. Hello, everyone. All right. So we'll wait a little bit to get started here. I got the Armenian hat on. Feeling super excited for the first live stream. Got me on the Agum TV. Very cool. We got a few people joined. It took me a minute to figure all this out, but really excited. So we will, we will start very soon here. We'll give it a couple minutes, let a few people join. Trying to see if there's any way I can see who is in here. But if not, it looks like we got 3 people on. We'll wait a little bit. Hello to everyone at the Fresno Agump. I know you guys are there. So what's up, you guys? Really excited to be doing this. So we'll get started right here real quick. What's up, Gabby? I'm gonna try and shout out everyone in the chat. What's up, Gabby? How you doing? Super excited. There might be a little bit of a lag. Bree, what's up? Vaya, I wish you could donate. I'll put I'll put my Venmo. Oh, I can start a Q&A. I can start a poll. Okay, I'll do a Q&A. Let's see. Where is everyone joining from? Let's see how international my audience is. All right. So there's a Q&A. Utah. Love it. Love to see it. So there's a Q&A up. You guys can answer that, join that. Let's see. We got 6 people on here. Welcome, everyone. So as you can see, we're gonna be talking some serious business today. It's the 50 subscriber special. However, let me get a live count right now. Live count subscribers. We are at I think Savannah's aunt just commented on one of my videos. Oh, it's Savannah. If Savannah's not there, guys, just let her know to join. If she is there, say what's up. All right. View channel. We are at 74 subscribers, guys. 74 subscribers. So this is supposed to be a 50 subscriber special, and it's actually 74, 75 subscriber special. So really excited. All right. So I say we get started here. We're like 6 minutes in. We're going a little late, so we'll go to, let's see here. We'll go to the screen we're sharing. So we are talking bulbulags. Not any bulbulag, but bulbulags of Gyumri. So for those of you that may not know, bulbulag is a public it's like a public water fountain in Armenia, and basically it's Yeah, it's a public water fountain, and I really love them. I really enjoy drinking water from them. I don't know any other way to say it, but so I've curated a list of my 20 top Bulbulugs in Gyumri, and I'm gonna be going over them, and then right we got here, moving over to this screen, I got a tier list going on. So we will discuss the Bulbulugs, and then I will be ranking them on this tier list, and I'll give you guys kind of a rundown of what my favorite Bulbulugs are, and which ones you should visit in in Armenia, in Gyumri. So we'll go ahead and get started here. The first one, and I've given each one a specific name. So first one, I call this one the Balcony Dog Bulbulag. I tried to rhyme them as much as I could. This one was started out. So I have a few, um, not tiers, but I have a few criteria with which I judge a bulbulag. You got the water flow, you got the crispness, like how refreshing the water it is, how cold it is, um, the taste, obviously, and then we're talking like design, location, and scenery, kind of all in one. So the reason this one's called the Balcony Dog Bulbulag is because directly above this bulbulag, kind of up here, there is a balcony, and there's always dogs on that bulbulag, um, and so they're like barking at you and yapping. So the positives is there's a good flow. It's got a fairly central location. If you look at the map here, I geolocated every single bulbulag. So right here, like this is kind of central Gyumri. So it's pretty smack dab central. Hurabarag is right around here. And negatives, it's not cold enough. This bulbulag is not. It doesn't hit the temperature standards that it needs to. And really no scenery. When you go down to drink some water, like it's just a blank wall. There's not a lot going on. So it could be doing better. It could be doing better. So tier list wise, we'll go here to the first bulbulag, and honestly, it's pretty middle of the road. We're going C tier for this one. Pretty simple design. The water could be better. It's got a good location, good flow. So we'll leave it at C. Pretty middle of the road. It's not failing. It's not passing. So yeah. Also, if you guys have comments, if you think I've given it a bad ranking, if you think you know, like one of them got snuffed, or I ranked it wrong, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. So we'll move on to number 2. So that's the Balcony Dog Bulbulag. It's a good one. It's a classic. Number 2, we're talking Kentucky Fried. Kentucky Fried Bulbulag. So this bad boy is called the Kentucky Fried Bulbulag because it's right outside KFC in Gyumri. So it's really good, great location. Right here on this main center road, kind of in Gyumri. It's merely steps away from the KFC. So after a nice salty chicken experience, you can walk right outside, get some water. It's got good flow. It could be better, but that's one of its positives. It's got good flow. It's pretty simple design. Yeah, simple. The scenery is not the best. You're looking at this like camera thing. There's like a road behind you, and the water, unfortunately, on this bad boy has a slight aftertaste. So you want to make sure that your water is nice, crisp, clean, coming out of the bulbulag. So this one with the slight aftertaste, you don't really want to taste that after KFC. So the Kentucky Fried Bulbulag, it's all right. It's not a showstopper by any means. But because of the location and because it's got good flow, this one's going B tier. And just because of that, the simple experience of going outside of the KFC and having some fresh water to drink, it's top notch. Nothing can really beat that experience. So yeah, let's see here. Yeah, Simone, it's got some aftertaste. It's pretty nasty. not nasty, but you know, it's got the like hammoni, bammoni, gırnası skal. Salam alaikum Zare. Nice to see that you're in the chat. Welcome everyone. We'll move on to Bulbulag number 3. Um, let's see here. Okay, this bad boy is called Növerner because it's right outside a store called Növerner. I know, pretty you know, pretty unique naming. This one, guys, when we're talking flow on a Bulbulag, this one is impeccable. This thing just it's the industry standard. It should be what every Bulbulag achieves, reaches to achieve when we're talking flow, and it's got great taste. However, though the water is in the top notches, it's got uneven footing. You can look down here. Look how uneven this rock and surrounding area is. It's got some bushes in the way. Maybe it doesn't lead to the best drinking experience. And you're on a busy walkway. You're on this main road kind of in Gyumri. There's a lot of people walking behind you. It may not always be available. So Növerner, it's not bad. It's got great great flow, great water. But yeah, like Zada said in the chat, the foundation is absolutely cooked. There's just no stable ground to be standing on. I'm over here to the tier list, and Növerner, it's a good one. It's not reaching the A tier. The water's great, but when you talk about surroundings and what needs to be done for an all-encompassing Bulbulag, it's in B tier. And it might offend some people. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you guys. But it is what it is, It's a good one, though. Növerner is definitely a good one. Let's see. Let's look at the chat here. Brianna, no, I haven't gotten sick from any Bulbulags. It's actually some of the cleaner water in Armenia. So I enjoy experiencing them. These 20, these aren't all of them in in Gyumri, but these are like my 20 most attended or most frequented Bulbulags. So every time I pass one, I tend to take a little sip. So yeah, I don't get sick. Now what you have to look out for is sink water. So like anything coming out of a faucet, you should be careful because maybe those systems aren't the best. But these guys, they're flowing all day. They tend to keep the pipes pretty clean. I haven't gotten sick from any of these. Vahe asked, is this where the ketchup Coke is from? So I'll give a little anecdote. Yesterday, I went to the market, just walking around, and I'll put it up on my channel. And there's a package, and it's 2 2-liter Cokes combined with a big pack of ketchup, and on it says Növer, like it's a gift. So yeah, I don't know what that's for. It's not where this comes from. This is on the other side of town. So the Coke and ketchup Növer was, way where I'm at in the north of Gyumri. So this guy's in the south. So he's staying away from any Coke and ketchup. Oh, I'm being called stud in the chat. I appreciate that. It just says B. I don't know who B is, but I love you. I appreciate you. Okay. So again, kind of working with the rhyming scheme here. Crosswalk Bulbulak. Right? Yeah, you like that flow, huh? Pun. So positives. This bad boy has great flow. The water comes up to a height that you want it. There's a nice wide mouth on it. It's not like a thin little dribble. And it has a semi-unique design. If you see, like, compared to the other ones, like rounded bottom, circular top, rounded bottom, circular top, rounded bottom, circular top. So there's kind of like a design standard when it comes to Bulbulags. And this guy looks like a column. So he's got a column. He's got like a ring around the bottom, kind of a more wide open neck. So I like the design on this guy. He's pretty close to Növerner. He's right down the street, actually, the crosswalk Bulbulag. He's right in front of a crosswalk. So the negatives are it's on a really busy walkway. There's a ton of people, as you can even see in the picture. There's a ton of people. You really drink it in a pinch when you're waiting for the crosswalk to turn, and it should be colder. really, it's just industry standard to have better temperature control on your bulbulogs. It's unacceptable to have like even semi-warm or lukewarm water. So we'll come over here. We'll go to the crosswalk bulbulog. Um, Again, I don't want to overuse this tier, but it's a B tier for me on this one because of the unique design. If it was designed the same as the other ones and had the temperature water it had, it would be C tier. But because it's somewhat unique, I'm putting it up in B. And don't worry, we got a lot to get to, so not all of them are going to be sitting in this BC area. I'll be getting controversial here pretty soon. Oh, the person who called me a stud was Bej. Bej, I love and appreciate you. Shout out, love you, Bej. Armen's 4 for 4. Yeah, make it a competition, guys. See if you agree with me. See if if you're getting the same tiers as me. Vahe. So there's a second Vahe in the chat. Vahe, meet Vahe. There's my brother, and there's Vahe from France, who's in Birthright with me. I appreciate you watching, brother. So you guys can interact in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and move back. We talked crosswalk bulbulag. Okay, this bad boy. This is where we start getting interesting. This right here is the double barrel bulbulag. All right, you have a cross on top. You have it's two-headed design. So there's two different places you could drink from. It's a lot of bulbulags in Armenia are honoring somebody. So this one is honoring two different guys. It has their names, Haig and Artur. It looks like Artur. All right. I had some connection issues. Can we see in the chat? Can you guys hear me now? Can you see me? I know I got some messages telling me. Okay, we're good now. So yeah, what I was saying was um, okay. So yeah, what I was saying was well, for me is it's a it's a negative. Unfortunately, it's a negative for me because you're mixing, you're intermingling, and that's just not what you want to. That's just not what you want to experience when you're drinking water. So, though it's dog accessible and though the flow is weak, I really appreciate the design on this one. I like the double head nature of it. It's beautiful scenery. The double barrel blue plug is going in the A tier. It's going A. And I don't know if that's going to upset some people, but it's up there. And let me know in the chat if you agree. So we're moving back here. Oh Lord. Absolute blunder on my end. This is not the Kentucky Fried Plug. I was making this presentation last night and absolutely blundered it, and we have to rename it. So what we'll do is we'll do a chat interaction actually, because I can't think of a name for this right now. So we'll get some responses in the chat. Let me go over this plug and then we'll start naming it. So it's a great location, very central, kind of right smack dab in the middle of town. Vartanant Square, as you can see on the map, is right there next to it. You got two options. You got a lower and a higher one. You got the Khachkar. There's a coffee machine in the back. There's that little statue next to it, actually. The negatives is has weak flow and it's dog accessible. So you're going to see these continued negatives popping up, unfortunately. So if everyone can see my screen right now, I'd like to get your guys' response. What would you call this bulbulag? It's not Kentucky Fried. It's got to have another name. So everyone in the chat, go ahead. What would you name this bulbulag? I'll wait a little bit. We'll get some responses going here. So I had some connection issues. I think we should be good now. If you can see my screen, can you guys see my screen? Can I get some responses? Let me know if you can see the screen. Hopefully I've fixed those connection issues. No, you cannot. Okay. Stop sharing. Can you see my face or you can't see anything? It's just black. Having some connection issues here. Face is good. Okay, I think there's just a slight lag. You should be seeing my shared screen right now. Let's see. So if you guys can see, give me 1 second here. All right, can you guys hear me now? I think we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. I think we should to go. We'll wait 1 second, see if everyone gets caught up. Give me 1 second here. Okay, I think we should be good to go now. So Vahe gave the recommendation for this to be called the Jezve Bulbulag because there's a statue of a Jezve next to it, off to the right. So I think we're going with that. I like the name. It's got a ring to it. So this will be the Jezve Bulbulag. Tier wise, it's good. It's not my favorite. The flow is weak. It's just the location's all right. This one's going C tier. It's not the best. It's it's nice. Armin, you're right. It's classy. It's just not where it should be in terms of water experience. You know, you want the water experience and the scenery to be kind of on a similar level, and it's just lacking. So that's my rating for this. Okay, moving on. Now we're branching out a little bit here. The design of this one, it's not the most unique. This is called the Jesus Bulbulag, the Jesus Bulbulag. Um, and the reason it's called that is because directly behind it, if you see this little statue over here, this little building, um, you will. One second here. Yeah, Vahem, same. I wish Shant was here as well. Me and Shant had a good discussion about this. Um, so yeah, so the Jesus Boat, near perfect location, nearly perfect. It's got cold, crisp water. It's right kind of in the center of town. It's right where you would want it to be regarding a pulpulag. Negatives is it's a pretty simple design, and typically it's not in the it's just not it's not maintained the way it should be. I don't know if I finished saying the reason is because it's called the Jesus Pulpulag is because right behind in this area here there's a nativity scene. So as you're drinking water, you're looking onto the nativity scene of Jesus. Um, yeah, the water's cold, crisp. I wish the flow was a little bit better, but it is what it is. Um, honestly, this guy, he's in the top. Um, he's no S tier, but it's A tier right here. It's A tier. If the flow was better, it would be an S tier Bulbulag, just based off location alone. It's like really in a spot you want it. The scenery's nice. There's people walking around. You hear the birds chirping. The water's nice, cold, crisp. There's no aftertaste, but the flow leaves something to be wanted. Um, Armin, sorry. Yeah, I agree with Vahe on this one. It's an A. I couldn't give this one a B. I couldn't give it a B listing. Okay, the theater Bulbulag. So again, pretty simple design. It's a little farther north than the Harabarag. Um, in Armenia, it's called the Theater Bulbulag because it's near the Gyumri Theater, the Vartan Ajemian Theater in Gyumri. The surrounding area is pretty beautiful. It's in like a little park. There's statues around. There's like the roadway pretty close by. There's the theater. You can see all this. So it's got good like surrounding natural beauty. Um, and it's great in a pinch. So the GG shuttle, which is like the buses that take us from Gyumri to Yerevan that you can book and take from Gyumri to Yerevan, um, pick up in this location. So in a pinch, you're waiting for the shuttle or you get there and you don't have any water, run over, take a sip. It's in the exact location you want it to be when you're using that shuttle a lot, as we are as Birthright volunteers. Negatives is it's just got an atrocious flow. It's got a weak flow, no bars. You have to get your mouth really close down to the rock. Sometimes it touches, and that's just unacceptable. And also, it's out in the open. There's no shade coverage. It's kind of out there by itself. So you're a little vulnerable when you're drinking it. You're like leaning down. There's surrounding area. There's nowhere to kind of put your back up against, which you don't want to put your back up against something, but you want there to be a little bit of coverage, maybe some trees, something up there. So the theater Pulpulag, it's going C tier. It is. It's going C tier. The flow is just atrocious. It's unacceptable. You can't have a flow like that and call yourself a Pulpulag. There has to be more water pressure. There just has to. Honestly, I'm doing it. It's going D tier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It might be controversial, but it is what it is. It's a D tier Pulpulag. It's good in a pinch, but really, other than that, it's got a lot being left wanted. I want a lot more out of this Pulpulag. Theater Pulpulag, you let me down a little bit. All right, here is one that's pretty special to me. So this pulpulag is called the Surpago pulpulag. You can see my shadow right here taking the picture. So this is called the Surpago because it's in Ani. It's in the north of Gyumri up here where I live. It's right down the street from my house, in front of a church called the Surpago Church. Um, it's um, it's a good pulpulag. It's a great location, an amazing drinking experience. So like when you're drinking and you go down, you can see the church. There's always birds chirping. It's in a little park. There's always kids playing. So it's a great drinking experience, but it has one of the weakest flows in any pulpulag out there. It's just really sad to see. You can even see in this picture, it's just got a tiny little dribble like coming out, and it needs to be cleaned. There's like kids stickers on it. It's usually dirty. If it got a nice little hose down or a little scrub down every once in a while, it would just pop. It would look so much better. And it's unfortunate because it's a nice pulpulag, but you know I'm just here to I gotta be real. I gotta keep it 100. Um, Surpago, I can't give it below a C. The flow and the water experience are just not the best, but the location and everything surrounding it is great. So it's middle of the road. It's going C tier. So everything's pretty clustered. It's hard for me to give or want to give a Bulldog an F tier because it's free water. It's a water fountain. They're usually beautiful. They usually have, they're made out of stone. They got the water flowing. Usually it's a nice refreshing thing. So I I I would challenge myself and see if there's gonna be an F tier. There might be one coming up actually. Um, and then S tier. I know there's at least one or two in here that are S tier. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going on here. There's gonna be an F. Dav, I don't hate children's stickers. I just think they don't belong on pulpulugs. What can I say? What can I say? Vahe, yeah, I think you're right. There's gonna be an F, but it just hasn't come up yet. I think there's gonna be an F. I don't want to set myself up in that mindset, but I know there's one that I'm not a big fan of. Okay, so this one was a really it was really disappointing yesterday, actually, when I went to visit this school blog. I've actually been on live stream on the phone with Vahe, not on live stream, on WhatsApp, on the phone with my brother Vahe about this blue plug, and he's seen and heard me drink from this one. It's got the best flow in town, hands down. It's got a wide nozzle. It shoots up in the air. It gives you just like a burst of energy when you drink it. It's nice, cold, crisp. It's in a beautiful location. You can see a little bit back here. There's a Khachkad in the background. There's a park. You can see how shady it is. This was at 5 p.m. The sun's going down. Look how much shade there is surrounding it. There's greenery. There's park benches. It's just a beautiful, beautiful Bulbulag. Now, unfortunately, when I showed up yesterday, it's on this main road called it's on this main road called Shiragatsi. So that's why I call it the Shiragatsi Bulbulag. These next few ones are all going to be along this road here, Shiragatsi, but this is the main one that I go to. So that's why this one has, received the honor of being called the Shiragatsi. Negatives is the design is somewhat simple, right? It's got the round base, the round top, and it's sometimes in use. I've never experienced this before, but yesterday when I went to, to visit this Bulbulag, there was a hose attached to it, and this hose was going down the street or down the block, down the alley, and connecting to some guy's house, and he's spraying down his driveway with it. And I was like, I can't drink it. I can't drink it. And it really upset me because this is a Bulbulag you don't pass up. This is one you don't skip, So that's the only negative I could really think of for it. And I may be biased. I may have my own agenda, right? But it's S tier, guys. I don't. It's S tier. It's one of the best Bulbulags in all of Gyumri. It's so crisp, so clean. The surrounding area is nice. It's unfortunate that it was in use the day I went to go get it, but that's one out of maybe the 10 times I've drinking from it. It's S tier. It's an S tier Bulbulag. It's goated. It's goated. Yeah. Vahe, you're right to think it's a solid A, but it's such solid. It's going S. It's the first one that's an S. I have to give it to it. All right. Shiragatsi, I love you, brother. You're a great Bulbulag. Okay. Next, we're talking side quests. So I named this one the side quest Bulbulag because it's basically in the same area. It's on that same road. So there's like this little park in front of these buildings, and it just goes along the road. So it's like this kind of like long extended area. And there's the Shiragatsi, the side quest, and then the next one that we'll be discussing, all in this park. There's three in this like 2 minute span of walking. Now, the reason this one's called the side quest is for two reasons. One, it's in the middle and it's kind of through this little like walkway and there's greenery around it. So you have to kind of venture out to find it. And two, the design of it looks like an ancient relic. It just looks old. It looks like some um, thing, something that you receive as a gift for completing a side quest. It's a great design. Um, the square Bulbulags usually are pretty simple, but I mean, look at this thing. It's Dufgar. It's got our traditional Armenian like rose, like flower on here. It's got columns. It's got crosses. These like fleur de lis kind of design on top. Uh, Now, unfortunately, design can only get you so far. Oh, also the location, the surrounding area. You can see back here. There's a huge statue behind it with like a lion and an eagle and like the Armenian coat of arms and stuff. Just a great location. But when it comes to drinking the water, the flow is just so disappointing. I mean, look at it. It's like a little dribble. It's barely coming out, and it's got a low angle of approach. This thing is maybe like 3 or 4 feet high, so you have to bend like almost past the 90 degree to get down to this Bulbulag, and that really affects the drinking. You have to be drinking up into your body and then back down if you're past that 90 degrees. So it's beautiful, but the point of a Bulbulag is to drink water. So it's not there just for fun, you know. So the side quest Bulbulag, um, if the flow was better, if it was a little taller, it would be in the A tier, potentially S tier, but there's no way this is getting higher than a B. It's a great design, beautiful location. It just leaves so much to be wanted when drinking water. Um, yeah. So side quest, great little Bulbulag, great in a pinch, great when you're on a walk and you're just you want to discover something new. Now the next one in that little park area, in that little area that's connected, is called I call it the 10-minute Bulbulag, because the surroundings are so stunning, so beautiful that you want to spend 10 minutes there. There's benches. There's a huge khachkar in the back that has this wonderful design. There's shade for days. You always see like the old hopars and like the old dedes and nenes just chilling around this Bulbulag. You want to take a breather. It makes you appreciate your day. It makes you want to sit down and think about your life. So it's called the 10-minute Bulbulag. Um, it's got a unique design, kind of like a hexagonal top or octagon top. The surroundings are stunning, like I said. Weak flow. It's just I can't get behind a Bulbulag with a weak flow. It's so important, and I keep bringing it up, but it has to be addressed. There's it's an epidemic in Armenia. Weak flow Bulbulags. They need to address this. I think it should be on the docket for things addressed in Parliament and things addressed as a top priority. Is these weak flow Bulbulags and temperature control. Sometimes it's just off the rocker. It's not cold. Sometimes it's really cold. It's just it's not consistent whatsoever when we're talking temperature. So the 10-minute Bulbulag, it's great. It's got wonderful designs. I really like where it stands, but again, water, really, really important. So it's going B tier. I would give it an A. If the flow was a little better, if the temperature was always a little colder, it would it would be in that A tier. But surroundings can only do so much. You're there to drink water, right? You're there to experience the Bulbulag. So yeah, it's going B tier for me. All right. So this guy's called the Eternal Bulbulag for two reasons. It's got the Armenian eternity symbol on it. It's kind of hard to see because of my shadow, but you can see it right here. And two, it looks like it's been there for an eternity. It's so old. It looks old. It just looks beat up, and it's part of that because of the negatives is it's constantly in direct sunlight. There's no shade. It's just kind of in the middle of two buildings. There's no trees. It's in kind of a strategic location, has easy access. It's still on this main road. It's like if you're walking from one shop to another, or you're walking from the north to south of Gyumri, it's in a nice location to take a little sip. And it's easy access. I mean, there's never a line. There's never people waiting. It's really easy to just like be on your walk, turn, take a sip, and just keep it going. But again, the flow on this one is so weak. Your lips touch the metal, and you're like, that's not what you want. That's not what you want. And it's in direct sunlight. The temperature can be off sometimes. So the Eternal Bulbulag is good. It's not the best. It's going C tier. It's going C tier. It's hard to break out of that C B tier area, and this one just it didn't move up to the next level for me. Okay. Before we move on to this next one, because I have a lot to say about this one, we're gonna go ahead and check the chat here. And I did a Q&A, and let's see if anybody answered. Let's see. We got the peeps from Fresno, California. I know Vahe is joining from Armenia. Thank you, brother. He's in Gyumri right now. I think that's where we're sitting. We got some guys in Armenia, some guys in we got Tallinn. Tallinn is in Armenia here as well. So, we're talking east west. We got both ends. I appreciate you guys answering the Q&A. So we're gonna move on here to one of my favorite Bulbulags, the Sleeper Agent. The Sleeper Agent Bulbulag. I mean, look at this thing. It's stunning. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at the rock on it. And it's called the Sleeper Agent because it's kind of an unknown location. It's just like on a random road in front of some random market. And this should be a Hurabarak Bulbulag. It should be smack dab in the middle of Gyumri, but you see it's like over here to the left. It's off to the side. It's got a good flow on it. I wish it was higher, but it's really wide. And it could use a cleanup. I mean, look, it's kind of dusty. If they sprayed it down, that red and black pebbling would really pop. But this Bulbulag it's just gorgeous. It's so nice. Such a nice drinking experience. That this is going A tier. He's going A tier. Sleeper Agent. He's gorgeous. There's just so much to be said about this Bulbulag and the drinking experience. And I love this thing. It's a really good one. Really fun to discover, kind of find that Bulbulag just out in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna send a message in the chat here. Let's see how our buddy Armen is doing. Let's see if Armen's still on track for a perfect score regarding listing. I want to see if people agree with me or not. You guys let me know as well. Let me know if you agree with these listings. Sleeper Agent, absolutely gorgeous Bulbulag, just stunning. Here we are. I really got to take a deep breath here when I'm talking about this guy, the baby Bulbulag. Um, he's not. Oh, it's sorry. Sorry, Armin. Um I apologize. I wish we were more on the same wavelength, but maybe if you had the drinking experiences, maybe when you come to Armenia this summer, you know, we'll see if you can, be on track. We'll see if we're on the same wavelength. The baby Pulpulag has to be one of the most disappointing Pulpulags in all of Gyumri, dare I say, Armenia. It's good in a pinch if you need it. It's like, oh, there's water. It's got some unique symbols on it, maybe something you don't see, like this like banana peel thing down here. It has an absolutely atrocious angle of approach. This thing is like 2.5 feet off the ground. It's maybe knee high. And it's just you have to bend like this to like drink it. It's so close to the road. It's like skewed at this angle. The flow is not good. It's not cold. Baby Bulbulag, baby Bulbulag, F tier, absolute F tier Bulbulag. This is the one I was thinking about. I don't know if any others will get F tier. We'll have to see. But baby Bulbulag is it's just it's just not a good location, not a good flow. Angle of approach is just terrible. It's by this little like underground, like this tunnel that you go under downstairs, and it just smells. Not a good drinking experience. Would not recommend. If you see this one, I tend to not recommend this to my viewers. Um, if you see this bull plug, I would recommend you just pass it. Just pass it. Just walk past. It's not worth drinking, honestly. And I'm glad to see the chat is on the same page. It's F tier. It's F tier. You guys are right. All right. Now I'm very satisfied with the naming convention for this one. I call this the Music School Bulag. Thank you. Thank you. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. So the Music School Bulag has an amazing flow. It's near perfect. It's pretty close to the Shiragatsi one. It's not exactly. It's not as wide, and it's very refreshing. Every time I pass by this, I'm satisfied. It's got a great drinking experience. Now, unfortunately, I have to give it negative points. It's not disability accessible. It's on this like lip up here, and then you go even higher. It's upstairs. Like if one of the homies in a wheelchair, if one of the friends who maybe couldn't get up there, maybe a tatik, maybe a nene was trying to access this pulpulag, it would be hard. It would be hard for them, and it's a bit out of the way. It's kind of just like in a random location. Like here's Haraparag and everything kind of happening. Here's that main street Shiragatsi. Here's 58. It's just kind of like in the middle. It's on the street Rustaveli, which is where the birthright office is. And it's called the Music School Pulag because it's this music school. For those of you that have seen my videos, we've been like updating and basically renovating some rooms in a music school, and this is the music school. So it's on the corner of the music school here. It's a good pool plug. It's a good drinking experience, and for that reason, it's going A tier. The music school plug is an absolute A tier pool plug. It's so solid. It's such a nice drinking experience. It's a good time. Yeah, Armin, we're on the same wavelength. We're on the same wavelength, brother. Yeah, Armin with the A. See, I think he's back on the horse. He's back on top. Coward? Why am I a coward, Vahe? What, you think it should have been S? Let's see what Vahe's thinking. I'm not gonna change my my rating, but I want to see what you guys are thinking. Should it be a B? Oh, Vahe thinks it's an S. Well, sorry, it just doesn't have what it takes to be an S. It's just not on that level. And part of it, Vahe, is the design. It's a simple. I mean, it's got the round bottom with the top. Also, the accessibility kind of knocks it down a point. It's not clearly an S. However, this next one. So this next one has two names. It's called the Gilgila Bulbulag or the Mushurba Bulbulag. So a Gilgila or a Mushurba is this little bad boy here, this little contraption. So this is like a blown up version of it. And it's a cultural heritage like symbol of Gyumri. So the cultural heritage symbol, it's like this pitcher that makes a noise, and when you like pour it, it makes the noise gul 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 gul, gul, and so they call it a gilgila or a mushurba. And it's like specific to Gyumri that the Gyumri artisans make this. This is down the street from the music school one. It's kind of in that same location. Positives, it's just a absolutely stunning and unique design. I mean, look at this thing. It's the shape of it. It's metal. It's got that black and red top of the sleeper agent one that we were talking about. I absolutely love this thing. It's got great flow. The surroundings are beautiful. It's in this little park. The negatives. So most of the bulbulogs you'll see, like it has this basin right here to kind of catch the water. This guy does not. So if you can notice, there's not really a basin. So when it comes down, it kind of splashes. So you get a little splashage when you come back, and when it comes back to you, and it's in kind of a non-central location. However, and this might ruffle some feathers, the Gilgila Bulbulag is S tier for me. It's an S tier, guys. I'm sorry. It's such a great drinking experience. It's always cold. It's in a park. It's refreshing. The splashback, maybe that's a positive for you. Maybe it's too hot and you want a little cool down. There's the positives much outweigh the negatives. Rafi Sarafian, we got Rafi from Chicago out here. Rafi, appreciate you. Good seeing you in the chat, brother. Vahe, original and cool design, wouldn't say beautiful. I appreciate the response from someone in Gyumri. It looks like he had kind of a negative response to that one. I love this Bulbulag. I think it's an S. I love the design. I think it's beautiful. As far as Bulbulag designs go, it's so unique. But it looks like Vahe, we got some disagreement in the chat. It's all right, guys. That's why this is my tier list. And you guys can go and make someone you come to Armenia, or Vahe, me and you, we can talk about this and maybe get a group dialogue going. No, boo! Don't boo me in the chat. I'll kick you. Don't boo me. No, I won't kick you. I'm joking. So the Gilgila Mushurba, one of my favorites. All right, this one's a certified hood classic right here. This is the Abovyan Bulbulag. It's on Abovyan Street. It has just an impeccable location. Abovyan is like the main street in Gyumri. It's a walkable street. There's a bunch of shops and businesses and markets and stuff. There's always people walking. You see how many people there are in the background. There's so much going on in this location, and it has 4 different heads. So it can service 4 different people can drink from this bulbulag at the same time. It's just a great design. I mean, it's the like circular design. The surrounding, it's got it on there. It's got a nice wide base. It's stable. Now, negatives. It's a busy intersection. Sometimes you have to wait. You do. It's just part of the experience. There's people drinking. You don't want to get close. If there's 3 people, you don't want to take the 4th spot. You just wait a little bit, wait for them to come or to leave. And then uneven flow distribution. So I don't know if you can see it in this picture. You might be able to. So this flow right here goes up to here. So it's maybe like a 2-inch flow on one of the nozzles, which is gorgeous. But then you come here and this flow is so weak and like barely drinkable. And then the middle 2 are kind of even. So it's like this teetered flow. It doesn't, it's not consistent. Yeah, Armin, this is a Mondo Bulbulag. This is a big boy. Simon, when you guys come to Armenia, yeah, me and the homies, we're going to the 4-man Bulbulag. It's on Abovyan. We know where it's at. So I really like this one. It's got good flow, but sometimes there's a wait time. Other than that, it's near perfect. It's an A tier. It's not going S. For the water, that's just part of the deal with it, and also that uneven flow, you might get left with one that's not. It's a inconsistent, drinking the best. It's up there. It's a legend. It's classic. Everybody in Gyumri knows this bulbulag. It absolutely deserves listing. And we're getting down to the wire here, guys. The last few. Right here we have the Harabarag bulbulag. So this bulbulag is smack dab in Harabarag. There's two right next to each other, or not right next to, but they're like maybe 10 feet away from each other. Vahe with it, the people during Vartavar or whatever, people will spray each other in a bulbulag experience. So the Harabarag one, right in Harabarag, right in the city center. It's got great scenery. It's very simple. It's a simple nozzle. I mean, we're talking the city center of Gyumri. There's statues. There's a huge square. There's fountains. There's a bunch of restaurants surrounding. There's just churches, and it's just like the simple design. You want something a little more elegant. I mean, look, it's kind of dirty, and this bulbulag always leaves me wanting more. It's not as refreshing as it should be. It should be colder. The flow should be more. It's not the best. It's just a really run of the mill average bulbulag, and it's disappointing because it's in Harabarag. It's disappointing to see, the city center of Gyumri get treated like this. And really, I've written a letter to the mayor, actually telling him like, "Yo, we need to solve this. This is unacceptable for the city center." So this guy for me is going D tier. He doesn't even break into the C tier. It's just so blah, so normal. Doesn't get good drinking experience. It's just, it's like, it doesn't deserve the C, I don't think. Oh, I'm sorry, Armin, you're way off on this one. It's not a B. Yeah, Rafi, I'm thinking about if Armenia had like chief bulbulag inspector slash engineer, I would sign up for that job. I think I would do a decent job. I mean, based off the research here, I would show them. Armin, I'm sorry, brother. Oh man, it's it is what it is. It's a D tier. It's just not. It's not what you expect out of the city center. It's not with. Oh, we're getting more booze in the chat. Okay, okay. I see. I see how it is. I thought we were friends. It's all right. All right, guys. We've made it. We made it to the last one. Now, there's a little more to do after this. There's an afterword and there's some more information. But we made it to the last bulbulag. I said it was a kind of a weak flow, Armin. I'm sorry. Maybe you weren't listening in the chat. No, I'm not going to get aggressive with my viewers. I appreciate your views, and I just disagree with you on this one. I'm sorry, Armin. I'm sorry. This is called the Babini bulbulag. And no, it's not like Babini Lamborghini or whatever that those like stupid memes are right now. But there is a coffee shop right in front of this bulbulag called the Babini Express or whatever, and it sells like coffee and stuff. So I call it the Babini bulbulag. It's got great flow. It's got a unique design. It looks like a jug with like handles on it, like something you'd find in some cellar. It's in a nice central location. It's on like one of the second main streets in Gyumri that has a bunch of Jar of Greed, Italian Brain Rot. Yeah, exactly. The Babini bulbulag. It's on like a main street, but that also leads to a negative. It's a very high usage bulbulag. There is always someone drinking there. It's never free unless it's like late at night. There's always like guys standing around it waiting for their coffee, smoking cigarettes. There's always like a crowd watching you drink, which is not the optimal drinking experience. And it could use a clean. I mean, just look at the surrounding here. It could use a clean. There's not a lot negative about this bulbulag. I use it a lot. I think it's fairly up there. Say bulbulaki instead, and I'll give you 20k dirham. Yeah, it's a Babini bulbulaki. That's what it is. Italian brain rot. Go for it. This guy is going B tier. He's going to the B tier. It's very solid, very good bulbulag. I appreciate him when he's there. It's just high usage. It's like not always the optimal drinking experience. I went yesterday. and there's just some random like dude standing there staring at me like, oh, who's this American, whatever, like drinking. Like, come on, like let me drink my water in peace. Now, it's the end. That's the end of the team. We have 2 in S tier. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 A tier, 6 in B tier, 4 in C tier, 2 in D tier, and 1 in F tier. I think this is a pretty good. This is almost like a bell curve. It's a pretty good distribution. I want to hear you guys in the chat. Let me know. How do you think I did? Do you agree with any of these? Did enough? Do you think any should be higher or lower? Which one's your favorite? If you can remember the names, we could go back over the names real quick. There's about 20 of them, but starting from the top, we got the Balcony Dog, we got the Kentucky Fried, Nuverne, Crosswalk Bulbulak, we got the Double Barrel. This one we named the Jezve Bulbulak. It's not Kentucky Fried. The Jesus Bulbulak, Theater, Surpagop, tier of the day. Side Quest Bulbulak, 10-minute Bulbulak, Eternal, Sleeper Agent, absolutely goated. Baby Bulbulak, this is our F tier. Music School Bulak, the Gulgula or the Mushurba Bulbulak, Abovian with the 4-headed drinking system, Harabarag, Babini Bulbulaki. So let me know if there was only one S tier. Chat, it's gonna be the Shiragatsu. That Shiragatsu, the drinking experience on the Shiragatsu is just phenomenal. There's nothing like it really. It's the most refreshing water. Really. The Gulgula should be S tier based. The Gulgula is S tier. You can see it here. It's up here. It's this bad boy right here. So it is. We got 2 S tiers. Rafi, PhD, Bulbulag engineering. Yeah, I wish. So I would like to just kind of wrap up. I have an afterword basically by Hovig Ohanyan, obviously. Just a short discussion about my time in Gyumri. First, I want to say I really appreciate everyone who's been supporting, everyone who's been following. I have a few more videos to post in Gyumri, but today, those of you who know or those of you who are on the stream, today is my last day in Gyumri actually for my birthright experience. I'm moving to Vanadzor tomorrow morning. And I'll be there for about a month and a half until some of the summer programs this summer. So I wanted to kind of talk about Gyumri and give Gyumri its flowers before I leave. And so we could do that is, kind of an afterword. First, we're talking must-visit locations in Gyumri. Must-visit locations. Number 1, top must-visit location. And Dav, if you're out there, if you can hear me, Dav knows this, is Miss Gyros. And here's a picture of it. It's just so wonderful. Shawarma, best shawarma in Gyumri. Quick service. You can buy, the other day for lunch, I had a half rotisserie chicken. It came with half the chicken, lavash, cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, lettuce, an extra loaf of bread, sauce, hot peppers, and a water for 1,700 dirham. 1,700 dirham. Exactly, Dove. Miss Gyros is the reason for repatriation. Vaya, I don't know what experience you had regarding the fries. I've always had quick experience. Maybe it's because I know the owner. They see my face. I go there enough. You can't hate on Miss Gyros. It's number 1 must-visit location in Gyumri. Number 2, on Rustaveli, there's the I Heart Gyumri Park. It's the one where the Gulgula, the Mushurba Bulbulag, that unique designed one, is located. It's a great little park, nice little hangout spot. Ponchik Monchik, classic. This one goes out to Simon Jamgochan. I don't know if he's here. Yeah, Armin, you're right. It's like $4. Ponchik Monchik, Rafi, S tier. This goes out to Simon Jamgochan. Every time I eat a ponchik or a monchik, and there is a difference, I think of Simon Jamgochan. Ponchik are the vanilla, monchik are the Nutella. every time I go to Bączek, there's two locations. I think of Simon Jamgochian. So if he's not in the chat, we'll call it out. Dav, there's an argument to be made about Miss Gyros over American Hot Wings. I don't know, but there's an argument to be made. The fourth one, there's the Vartan Ajemian Drama Theater. There's a theater. Gyumri is a lot of culture. Very beautiful plays. I've been to 2 plays at the theater, and it's just a great time. I mean, their comedy and Gyumri, people of Gyumri have a great. And yeah, the theater should be visited. It's got a great view of like the surrounding area. It's just a great time. And then the Jotwerk, which is this church down here. This is the church that I serve at. This is the one you see in all my videos, the inside. It's just a beautiful church. Also, it's in Hrabarak, so you can go visit other churches in the surrounding area. And within like a 5-minute walk of this church, there's like 4 more churches, which I would recommend all of them. But this is my home. And I love Jotwerk. Jotwerk means 7 wounds, and it's named after Sulpa Swadzazin, Mother Mary, because during her life she had 7 like trials that became wounds, basically. So it's called Jotwerk, and it's because there's a holy manuscript, like a painting, or like an icon, not a manuscript, an icon in the church that the church has held on to for quite some time, that has its own special room, like back here in the back. So they call it Jotwerk. Okay, Dav's just talking crazy in the chat. So those are some of my must visit. Runner up for must visit location is KFC. You got to. Nah, I'm joking. But and now we're just gonna kind of go back, get a little nostalgic, and talk about some of my favorite moments in Gyumri. And Rafi, you're right. American Wings was A tier. It is A tier. It's really good. Some of my favorite moments in Gyumri. So I went back through my videos, kind of watched. It was like watching a younger man grow up. And it's only been 4 months, which is really funny. But some of my favorite moments, we have day 1, move in, packing my bags, and now I'm doing the opposite. Today I'm gonna finish packing my bags, getting ready to go here, taking everything out of this closet. The first time I went on the marshutka, first time I went on the bus in Armenia, in Gyumri, that was one heck of a ride. We had the first time it snowed, first time I experienced snow in like a major city, kind of walking around. It was like this beautiful white powder around Gyumri, and then it lasted. Burger King is great, Simon, but there's not a Burger King in Gyumri. So if we're talking Gyumri specific, we're talking KFC. So this Vahe, you're right, it's a wild picture, but that's the snip I took from me riding the marshutka. We had the snow, and then this right here, it was cold at night. I put the mask on, I just started filming, and it was the birth of Gyumri Man. And now I patrol the streets. I'm a vigilante. At night, I go around making sure that everyone's safe. When the lights go out, I go and turn them back on, make sure the mayor is on top of things. I go and check on the bulbulags, make sure they're not frozen over when it gets cold in Gyumri. So Gyumri Man is an important aspect of what I do here in Gyumri, and I actually get volunteer hours to patrol the streets as a vigilante at night. So it may be an option for you guys when if you eventually make it to Birthright. Moving on, we have my first day at church in Gyumri. Beautiful. This is the inside of Jotwerk, that church that I was at. I wasn't serving on the altar at that time. I just went in and checked it out. It's a gorgeous church. We have me learning how to spin a top. I bought a top, actually. I have a green one. I will show you, actually. Breaking character here. So I bought this top. It's called a frig because it forels, and forel means to like to go, but a deal to like move around. So I have this bad boy. Where's the camera? I got a green one. It kind of reminded me of my trip to Ireland with my brother and sister, Vahe and Lucien. Just a beautiful green, top, and I also got this purple string with it. And so if you go back and watch that video, you'll see that the guy kind of called on me. I volunteered to try out and learn. I was, it was like Armenian Beyblade almost, and it was a really good time. And you fight them. It's actually a unique aspect of Gyumri and Armenian culture is that the top game is to fight each other and basically break each other's tops. Vahe, yeah, the booblocks do freeze in the wintertime. They wrap them up in plastic and tie it around. So we got set up in the chat. Oh my gosh, set up. Welcome. We got set up from Philadelphia. He just left from Gyumri. He's part of the OG Gyumri gang. Shout out to set up. Love seeing you in the chat, brother. So yeah, and then fresh cut in the bottom left. Got the fresh cut. Now you see it. It's getting a little long again, getting kind of crazy. Probably gonna have to go back for a cut here pretty soon before the summer gets a little too hot. But I went from the crazy long hair to the fresh cut, and then bottom right during Holy Week, I was able to give kind of an educational discussion about Holy Week to all the Birthright peeps, which was really fun, really cool experience. And then last two here. Right here on the bottom left, it's me, at church. I got to stay the whole night. It's called I'm trying to remember what it's called, but basically you're watching over the tomb of Christ on Good Friday, and you stay all night and sing hymns. And I was the only deacon there. Watched the tomb, stayed up all night. I was like sending people messages at 3 a.m. It was a really good time. And then now this is just a picture of me. There's rain. Gyumri's been raining and kind of on and off cold, springtime, getting allergies, going and hanging out with friends. And Gyumri's just become beautiful. There's birds chirping. The trees are green. It's just gorgeous in Gyumri. And so, yeah, this was kind of the beginning of that. The rain season is just about come to an end. And we're here now in springtime and about to head to Vanadzor. And thank you guys. That's it. I just want to say thank you to everyone. I appreciate you guys, joining the live. I appreciate you being patient with me when it didn't work out. I hope it was not a waste of time. Gabby in the chat. Yeah, favorite memory with the pool blog is when you drank out of one in Yerevan and then decided to spit it out on me for comedic effect. That never happened. I don't know what you're talking about, Gabby, but that is just an absolute and blatant lie, and I will not be shamed for something that I didn't do. Anyway, can I say Pharrell again? Oh, Frill. Frig. Yeah. So when someone says like Frank or, Gnank Frank or Frink or whatever, they're saying like Budadink. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm here in Gyumri. I got long mustache hairs. I got the Armenian hat on, repping AYF. Missing you guys a lot. And, that's it. I appreciate everyone for joining. I appreciate you guys for subscribing and kind of, keeping up with my shenanigans. You don't have to by any means, and you do. And I really feel loved, and I appreciate you guys. And yeah, if you have anything else, let me know in the chat. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. I got the tomatoes. I'm loving it. I got the flowers and the hearts. Simon, love you, brother. Thank you, guys. And enjoy the rest of your evening, your day, your nights, whatever you're doing out there in the world. Enjoy yourselves. And I love you all. Love you, Berjam. I'm heading out. Bye, guys.